Okay, yeah, I had to change my outfit for my first guest because I had to come correct for my first guest, y'all. This is the energy we need for season 2, making her network late night debut. She is the icy queen. If you've been slacking, you need to tap into my first guest, the one, the only, Saweetie!
Hey, girl. What's
I
up?
feel like if I die, I want to come back as you. I just want to say that right off the bat. That's the first thing I want to say.
Oh my gosh, you are crazy.
Thank you so much for being my first guest. You are the exact type of guest I want on this show. I think you're so dope and you're so talented. So thank you for taking the time to be here.
Thank you. Let's pop this icy New Year off.
Let's do it. So I know you're such a talented lyricist. You are a talented writer, talented dancer, talented performer. What I love about you, and maybe people at home don't know this, is that your story is incredible. You graduated from USC, and then a little while later you went viral. But what all happened before you went viral?
I was broke for a really long time and I couldn't afford studios. So that's why I was doing car raps. And then I went viral like in the beginning when viral was like a thing. Now anybody can go viral any day. So I'm really thankful for that moment because it opened up a lot of doors.
You have such a level of confidence that I really love, also low-key want. And I feel like for season 2, I'm trying to be the iciest version of myself. How can I be my iciest self for season 2? Like, give me some pro tips.
So like icy is like a mentality, it's your hustle. So, maybe setting some financial goals. I mean, I already know you a boss.
Okay.
You have your own show. So I can tell, like you already got your life figured out. So that's one way to do it, set your goals. And then the other one is just, go to the jewelry store, ice yourself out, little this, little that.
So do you think that'll make me feel some type of way? Because I'm gonna be real, I'm a very cheap person. I don't like spending money. But if you tell me investing in some jewelry will make me like carry myself differently, then I might consider.
I feel like, your energy comes from within and the ice is just the icing on the cake, if that's what you want to call it.
Icing on top. Okay, I've heard a lot of stories of people where, when one of their friends really, really super pops off, they like buy their friends Rolexes and stuff. So since we're friends, I'm just gonna shoot my shot and let you know, like, if you ever come a time where you're like, I need some tax write-offs, I need to spend more money, you can send a Rolex my way, and I'll remember this moment.
What kind of Rolex you want? You want the buzz down? You want the plain Jane? What you trying to do?
I don't even know. I didn't know there was types of Rolexes, but
it's okay. I didn't.
Tell you what, baby girl, I will take any Rolex you give me. I won't be picky.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I won't be picky. So we do have a lot in common. I know we're meeting for the first time, but we are kind of playing in arenas that are stereotypically known as the boys' club. Whether it's the music industry, the rap industry, and for me, whether it's the late night industry.
Right.
Just woman to woman, sister to sister, like how have you been maneuvering that life and being in that boys' club? So we're having tech difficulty. Season 1 shooting in COVID 2021, just like 2020. Can we just take a moment though? Because I feel like when I freeze on Zoom, I don't be looking this good. She looks like an angel. I know you're frozen, but just to carry on our conversation. So about the Rolex, if you think you will get me a Rolex, don't say anything. Sick. No, for sure. I would be too nervous to dance with you if I saw you at a party, so I will take this opportunity, like, you're frozen right now, so I feel like I can just... I'm twerking with Saweetie. I'm twerking with Saweetie. Oh, she's back. What would you say if I told you that when we had some technical difficulties, you were frozen on screen? You looked great, by the way. You were frozen in like a great pose. And I low-key twerked around you because I was like, this is my shot. This is my shot to dance and twerk. You know what? You will see it because I'm gonna put it in the episode. But let's get to the real reason we're all here, which is your new single with Doja Cat, Best Friend. I adore. I love it so much. That is the type of track where I like had a single tear fall down my cheeks. I'm like, I miss my friends. My girlfriends are the best. I love them. So it's like such an anthem for sisterhood that I love. What inspired that song?
I just felt like we were missing a best friend song, and best friends do so much. They get you through bad relationships. They hype you up. They're just great, like soulmates. And I say that at the end of the song. I say, best friend, you my soulmate. So they're just kind of like, they're a gift, they're angels.
If you haven't seen the video, which I'm sure you have, because have you been under a rock? I don't know why you haven't seen this video, but you are twerking on a literal car. Like you are twerking on a vehicle. I need to know, How did that go down? The car wasn't moving, obviously. That would be insane.
The car was definitely moving.
What?
You didn't see it swerving through traffic, girl?
Wait, I thought that was all done in like post. You're saying the car was moving while you were on it?
Who said that? Where you hear that
I
from?
just assumed because I'm like, she's not Spider-Woman. How would this happen?
No, girl, I'm Harley Quinn, girl.
What? Okay.
No, yeah, girl, Doja was driving. I actually fell off the car. Yeah, she
How
almost
you
killed me.
I have so many follow-up questions. How were you secured onto the car?
I don't ever wear harnesses. I think, you have to live in the moment. YOLO.
You recently also just did your first acting gig in Grownish. What was that like? Were you nervous? Was it cool? Did you like it?
I was definitely nervous. It was my first time at a big production type of set, but Yara, who I co-starred with, was so amazing, so sweet, so helpful. And I think another struggle was my character, Indigo, was mean to Yara's character. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to be mean to her. But I was like, you know what? I have to get into character.
I will say, if I had to give a love note to any girl, it would be Yara. Yara gives me hope in humanity and future generations.
Yes, she's definitely another voice that I love, that I respect and I admire. She's always standing up for the greater good.